Bienvenue à l'épisode 8
de Cru et sans filtre.
Welcome to episode 8
of Crude&Unhinged.
Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of episode 8 with the Papas.
Yay!
We were lucky enough for them to agree to come on the podcast with us and give their side of the story, huh?
We're going to find out if Nicole is lying or not.
I detected determined. That was a lie.
We're going to tell the
It all
whole
comes
truth.
to life.
Double check.
We're gonna fact check
First
Nicole.
of all, we want to say thank you, and then we would ask you guys to introduce yourselves.
All right, so nobody understands my name. So my name is Herve. I'm 40 and I'm from France.
Wow.
And my name is Vincent and I'm 37 from France.
As well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got 2 French Papas.
It's
We are.
Living the American life.
Yeah,
whatever
American
that means.
dream.
And then we have Gus also, Lorraine, and we have PIC, and of course our producer. So we just wanted to thank you guys for coming on and giving us, the opportunity to pick your minds a little bit. Do you guys want to start off with saying anything in particular?
Yeah, we're just sorry about our accent and we hope you'll understand us. But
We're we'll make it work.
We'll do our best.
Lovely accent.
We love that. Yeah.
We love the accent.
Okay, so how has this journey been for you guys in reference to the whole surrogacy?
You want to go for it?
No, go.
All right. So it's a longer journey than for Nicole because it began 3 years and a half ago for us. So it's a long one. And the best part is when we met Nicole and did the end of the journey, it's harder when you have to wait and you see papas around you going through their journey smoothly while you're not. But obviously that was a good journey because now we are focusing on the end. You always forget everything as soon as you've got your baby in the end. And we had baby Tom that was oh my God, we did it.
Yes, definitely.
So since you guys started 3.5 years ago, how long have you been together before?
We are together since 2017 and we start the surrogacy process in 2021.
You didn't do a mistake in the days. I'm so happy. I want to
I didn't give
congratulate
the
you.
days and the months specifically.
He was waiting too. He gave him the chance. He was
He gave the year, not the
Yeah.
precise date, but
Good tips.
he's gonna let it slide.
when did we met?
Oh yeah. The 1st May 2017.
Yeah, correct.
Lorraine putting him on the spot.
He passed.
We can stop the podcast here.
We can move forward with the
succeeded.
podcast then.
So then you've been together since 2017. How was the conversation for you to be parents? Was that something both of you wanted to be?
No, I think we definitely spoke about it with Hervé, but together we think we will never be parents, indeed, until an opportunity in 2021 to start a process of a surrogacy process, because we would like to be parents, but we know that it's difficult for gay couples.
Yeah,
and
of course,
we
because you try, but it doesn't
Yes.
stick,
We tried every angle.
Yeah.
And it wasn't working.
You're like, you
It
keep
doesn't-
trying and
yeah, it
trying.
doesn't
It
work.
seems like personal experience.
Yes. I keep on trying, it doesn't work. So
You're I'm sorry, it's not working.
it's not working. No, sorry, but
No, and we definitely want to do it with an ethical process. It was the main point, to be parents, but not in
Any condition.
Yes. So it was an opportunity to start in 2021 with some discussions with some professionals, and we start like that. But when we met in 2017, we didn't know that we be parents in the future.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
So that's my question. You, even before Hervé, did you ever see yourself being a parent?
I
And
think
same question for you.
Yes, we both would like to, but we know that it very, very difficult, especially in France, where the adoption is very difficult, where you do not have a surrogacy process, so
It's not
have
allowed?
to-
Really? I think that was one of your
you have to-
questions.
That was
Gus
one of
wanted
the
to know.
Yes.
Somebody
So
asked
if it's not
also.
allowed to be a surrogate in France, how is now having Tom in the picture? How is it gonna be in the culture that you're gonna be in now, in the community that you're in? Is it something that people will see wrong?
Like, is it a taboo type of
no,
thing?
most of the French people are pro surrogacy.
70% of the French people are pro surrogacy.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
But it's more about the law, and in France, it's very taboo to monetize all the
Surrogacy.
things linked to the health,
Yeah.
mostly. So it's why. But it's pretty chill in France. In my work, or I can speak about it, and everybody is very supportive. But it's more about law.
And like the main question, or the main issue for us is while being back to be both recognized as legal parents. So we've got a battle over there. We're gonna fight for a year, I think, something like that, to be both recognized. However, in the US now, we already had a pre-birth order where we are both recognized as parents, and a post-birth order as well, where we are both recognized parents. So we just have to go in front of the court saying, so you have to recognize us both parents because we are in a different country. So you have to stick to the rights of this child and to recognize it as both parents.
Okay, that's a great question, because I did have a question in reference to.
It's a lot. It's a lot
That's in
to
a
do.
different country, though. That's
Yeah,
in a different
that's in
country.
France.
Imagine.
So that's my question. Did you guys decide to opt for surrogacy over here? Well, obviously it's not open in France, right?
So it
You guys
wasn't an
don't have
option
that
in
We
France.
cannot do it in France, and we choose specifically the United States because it's the most experienced country regarding the surrogacy. It's been 50 years. I think
wow.
it's legal, and it's a thing here. And basically in Europe, you do not have any option for that because like France, a lot of countries are not pro surrogacy. And we definitely want ethical journey. And we know that in the United States, everything will be very well done. And
They take care of the surrogate. You've got advantage. You can be in touch with her. You can you can take care of her. She's got like
we speak English, and we can speak with her.
Yeah, if you go to, for example, South America, first we do not speak Spanish, and it has evolved. But at that time, for us, the option we had, we couldn't be in touch with the surrogate, which wasn't an option for us.
Okay.
But it evolved. Now you can.
Okay. Wow. You see, these are things that we see the picture, but we don't see what entails to get.
Yeah, everything you guys have
Right.
gone through in the
exactly.
back.
And so, I have a question, and so taking Tom back, are you guys? Because I've had somebody mention to me how like, our culture here, even though we are very open-minded and like, pro like gay couples having children and stuff like that. How does that is the culture over there? It's kind of like what he asked. Will that affect Tom in any way? Do you guys plan on like teaching him differently so that he can go and experience the world?
My main concern is him not to scream and during a 12-hour flight. However, I'm praying for that. However, no, I like, yeah, there is a little bit of discrimination over here in France. However, during all our process and journey, we only had welcoming people. So you can be afraid of it, but just face it. I'm not gonna lay down over people. I'm just gonna fight all the time if I need to. However, it's like I don't have to for now. When we tried to register him on a baby care, I don't know how to say that in English, like Vincent asked,
Like daycare.
daycare, yeah, like daycare. So you have to subscribe like before the birth of the child in France to get a place available. And Vincent asked like, do you have like both dad's parents or no, this is the first time. However, she was very welcoming and she told, come into mine. I've got one. I want you in mine.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost what you guys put out, also what you will get from the world. I know I've known you guys for a little bit, but I know that you guys are good people and stuff like that. So
Thank you.
you know, I feel that's what I feel. I mean, because if you're an ugly person, you're obviously gonna get the ugly back.
Yes.
But I feel like you guys haven't experienced that. You know, with that being said, I know that I've asked Nicole, has anybody ever, like, when you guys go out to eat together and stuff, has anybody, like, do they assume that you both are the parents? Or because they see a woman, they assume that she's also, like, the mom?
But actually, when we are going out, I'm supposed they are asking questions in their head because, like, 2 boys, 1 girl, 1 baby.
Yes.
What the match?
The match is not good.
I'm doing the math, and it doesn't fit. So it's like when you're crossing people in the street, even you see 2 guys with a baby, you won't assume that they're a couple. You might say it might be his brother, it might be a friend. So, and we do not have a gay flag all the time. So
Right.
Yes.
We don't have a...
Yes, and France is a pretty gay-friendly country in the global.
yeah.
It's a very gay-friendly country. Most of people don't know about the surrogacy process and do have a lot of questions. So it's very important to have some podcasts yet like you to explain that. Because the first question, for example, is the egg of the Nicole? Is Nicole eggs or
Yes,
not?
that was
Or
a very
different
popular
person?
question
It's
too.
the first question that
Yeah. And if you want to get the answer, you got to listen to the previous podcast.
True. Thank you. Amen.
Well, with that being said, like, is this something you was it like an out of pocket type of thing where you paid out of pocket, or do you have an insurance that covered the surrogate process?
we pay everything out of pocket. There is nothing that is taken charge in France regarding this process.
And your insurance are quite expensive compared to the French health system,
I'm sure.
I have to say.
Yes, you know, in France we pay nothing for the
health, yeah.
So for the
We got
free
we got
healthcare
a
out
national
there?
Yes, for the
program
birth
paying
and,
everything for us. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That's why all the athletes during the Olympic Games have done everything for the health issues. New teeth, new everything.
Really? Yeah. Oh my God. We don't know that here. We would never.
What's free for healthcare?
Yeah, what's free healthcare?
I know. I was like, that's a thing.
You're like, we'll choose to be sick and possibly croak if we have to.
It's like Obama.
Not all of us choose that.
It's like Obamacare plus.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Well, I mean, and even Obamacare needs to be paid.
Okay,
It's not completely free.
How did you choose the egg? Is that something you also chose?
Yes, it is. It's you have a catalog with some files on it of egg donors. You do not have personal details on it, but you do have some photography of the egg donor when she's a child, when she's an adult, to see how she look. And you have a lot of health detail, like 10 pages maybe, of all the details about her health, if she has children details, parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, and you choose like that. But it's more about the health stuff. Okay. It's not like the surrogate where you choose someone regarding the feeling and the connection with the person. The egg donor is totally anonymous.
We have no connection with the egg donor.
And we have no connection. And
But you do have full. I'm sorry. You do have full control of choosing that person.
Yes,
Not
yes.
like with Nicole. You don't have to match. You just choose whoever you.
Yes, we do. We do choose the egg donors. And for example, in Mexico, you cannot choose the egg donor. So it was also a criteria for us.
At that time, I don't know how it is now. And after that, you have a match gene test. Like, for example, sometimes you didn't match with the person. A couple of friends, for example, they had a gene and they told them, you can have this match with this egg donor. However, you have a small percentage that your baby is going to smell fish because there's a gene for that. Of incompatibility, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
what an intricate process.
So that's
they
a question.
check everything, yeah.
Did you guys ever like think, well, maybe we can ask an intimate friend if she would do it for us? Or a family
legal.
member?
Yeah,
It's not legal.
A few moments ago.
very, very difficult, especially in France, where the adoption is very difficult, where you do not have a surrogacy process, so
It's not
you have
allowed.
It's not allowed.
France, and we think it's more easy to do like we did with an egg donor, with anonymous.
Yeah, because I think you might want to be part of the journey if you are involved as an egg donor, and it's already difficult to raise a child being two parents. So if someone else is involved, that wasn't our choice actually. So it was easier for us to get an anonymous donor. And on the legal point,
I see that now.
On the legal point, it gives birth law to the mom, or is she having legal stuff with the baby? We didn't want that either, so we didn't get on that option.
Okay. And I don't think that's legal anywhere, right?
Yeah.
As far as, asking an intimate friend. And then, because
I know we're on something between Gus and Lorraine, so we don't want to dip into that stuff so much.
It's not legal, but it's not impossible to do.
Yes. Let's just put it that way.
It's still a consideration.
There is homemade stuff that they can
but
do.
It was a possibility to. There are some associations in France, but I'm sure that there are in US too, with some lesbian couples, for example, and you can do co-parenting. You can do a child with
But they would be in the picture too.
Yes, they will be in the picture, and we
didn't want that.
At the beginning, you had said you had gone with one agency, and then it didn't work out. Why didn't it work out with that agency?
Yes, to know it's in United States, the fertility agency cannot be the same as the surrogacy agency. So you have to do the egg first with an agency, and then to choose a surrogate. And the surrogate is validated by the fertility agency. We do choose a fertility agency who is very picky on the surrogate files because they have a very high success rates too.
Yeah.
However, just 2% of the surrogate selected can be surrogate. Like on the Nicole is in the 2% of lady that can be surrogate for our clinic. So you,
yes,
2%.
Yes, it's very low. It's very low.
Oh,
so very picky.
So didn't think you're special.
Yeah.
You're part of that 2%.
Dang.
So we started with the first agency who select some surrogate files, and we did some match. But all the files were denied by the fertility agency, and we had 8 files, and it took like 1 year or more. So we choose to change
of the agency.
And on the new agency, the first surrogate who was proposed was Nicole. So it was a good match.
A perfect match.
Yeah.
During our honeymoon, by the way.
Really?
Well, it was whenever Nicole did the first trial and it didn't stick, how did you guys feel that it didn't? I know Nicole felt some certain way, but you,
yes, I think Nicole put a lot of
pressure.
Yes, and we know that, but usually when the embryo didn't stick, it's because of the embryo stuff. It's not the surrogate.
Yeah,
because the Nicole and the surrogate had so much exam and tests that we know that everything is okay with her. So it's pretty a good thing if in the first few days the embryo didn't stick. There is an issue with the embryo, and it's better that it didn't stick. But we were pretty stressed because after that, maybe you want to.
Before embryo?
Yes.
Actually, when you're creating your embryos, so it was a long time ago because it was at the beginning 2022. You don't know how many embryos you will get. We were lucky because we had 4 embryos. Sometimes you just have one, so you just have one shot. So we had 4 embryos. We did a first transfer, as Nicole said, which didn't work out. We tried a second one. In the contract, we've got 3 possibilities to redo. If you want to or not, you can stop before. So you defreeze the embryos. The second, it was dead at the while defreezing. The third, the same. So like Tom was the last one. Yeah. It was our last shot.
So we were pretty like that, and
we were pretty anxious, and that was a very stressful moment. However, it was very reactive and very, I don't know, vivid. No, do we say vivid? And so when we have after the process, after the transfer, you have to wait 10 days. So this is the longest
10
10
days.
days you
of your
have
life, yeah.
in your life. So when Nicole received an email saying you're pregnant, we did receive an email saying you're pregnant as well, which is quite an issue, I know. You have to,
I understand that.
you have to see it as a
finally
collective.
I live for it.
And so like we were very happy. However, at that time we didn't say it to anyone.
Even our family. Yeah.
Even our family, because we wanted to wait for the 3rd month before, as a regular couple, before to announce it and to be sure that we don't have a miscarriage.
Right,
Yes.
right. Which is usually it's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And
We
you
do
don't
the
want to
same.
get the bad juju from people and
exactly.
stuff.
It was the
like that,
same
yeah.
thing Nicole said, actually. Did you all talk about that? Like, hey, don't, you just both agreed and you just
Yes,
thought, we're not going
I'm
to put it out there.
Exactly like Nicole. I prefer to keep it for myself, but I know that Hervé is
Yeah,
is
I mean,
different.
like me, I wanted
He was
to talk
itching
about
to
it
tell.
to a lot of people. That was an issue. So I went to an association in France, which is called Mes deux papas, my 2 dads. And actually, you can talk to dads who already have been through this journey. They're giving you the tips you can exchange with them. And it's out of our inner circle. So I can say whatever I want. However, Vincent is keeping everything for him.
Yes, it was fun. It was fun because for the process we have to do several steps, and one of them is to be married, and we
Yeah.
are not. So
Okay,
we
Oh,
You guys are not
that's
married.
right.
yeah we had to, but we do not explain to anyone why
Why you got married.
why suddenly we want to.
Right.
Hey, I was going to say,
A
I know
rush
you
wedding.
you told us that story about the way you all got married and nobody knew it was a wedding. Imagine you guys all just show up with your baby.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're like,
no
nobody knows why you're here. You thought about it, huh?
yeah.
Just to let you know the whole thing, like we were online with the agency saying, yeah, for this days that or several
For
days
Texas, yeah.
that could be easier if you were married. So we watched to each other. Say, okay, so we're getting married. I don't have a formal proposal. However, I'm gonna deal with it. Anyway, I'm still waiting for it, just in case someone wants to
Hey,
know.
this is your chance. This is your
Just throw it
chance,
out
This is your chance right
Vincent.
now. And this is your chance right now.
Yeah, no, actually not online. He's too shy for
like
that.
this.
Not like this. Not
And
in public.
after that, we said like to our friends and family, so we are gonna do a huge event for our birthday, so 35 and 37. Please come. And as they arrived, they saw it in tuxedo. Said, "What the hell are you doing? You still have a funny symbol than Tony, and I didn't know." And actually, that wasn't a birthday, that was our wedding. So we had some heart attack at that time. So if I came with a baby as well, it was too much for them to process.
This is too much for the family
We did
to handle.
communicate about the baby. We did communicate.
process.
But when we did communicate about the baby, everyone click all the steps. Oh, it's
what-
why you
went
have
to
the wedding.
Vegas.
Yes.
That's why you went to
Oh,
Vegas.
right.
That's why you've been married. That's why.
Everybody connected the dots.
Yes.
And
But
so
wait,
how
wait.
does
Oh,
family
sorry.
feel about the whole process? Was everybody like on board? Everybody's happy for you guys?
Supportive.
Yes, everybody is
Supportive.
very supportive. We are very lucky with our family and friends. Everybody is very, very supportive and very happy for us.
And actually, we didn't let them the choice. Like my dad learned it at 5 months pregnancy. Oh, by the way, you're gonna be granddad in 4 months. Have a great lunch.
Something I would do. I would
didn't
probably
give
say
him a
that.
chance to like contraindicate
Process
anything.
it or
Yeah,
anything.
Exactly. What were you gonna
Yes,
say?
because it's a very long process and it's a tough one. So I want to avoid
The
all
fam-
the question and all the pressure.
The famous question
yeah.
is, how is it going? Are you okay? Is it
Where
going
are
on?
you? And my
Is she
logic
pregnant?
is it's like a normal couple. I think a normal couple will not communicate like we will start to try to have a baby. You will wait for the 3 months pregnancy to
We
communicate
tried
about it.
yesterday. We're crossing the finger.
Yes.
No, we don't do
We
that.
want to avoid that. We want to avoid that.
How would you have done it if you went through the process? Would you say it or would you wait for it
Wait for.
for communication?
Oh, I would keep it secret, like until probably
So
until the
maybe
end.
currently.
So, but if Lorraine is a surrogate, you won't get it secret. Everybody will know.
Everyone would know because of Lorraine. Everyone would know because of
Not
Lorraine.
happening anymore.
But-
We'll bring him on the podcast and announce it.
I know, right?
We'll come back.
No, you guys, if you guys ever tell me like, no, don't put this on or whatever, I do respect privacy as well.
about being pregnant?
Well, about anything.
Are you pregnant right now?
No, stupid. I'm saying, like, I mean, people were to find out if you were, because you're like, oh, you wouldn't because Lorraine puts everything online. Is that what you're saying?
No,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
say that.
I did.
Which is true.
But you did.
Fight.
You didn't say anything. Which I do. You're not wrong.
Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married. I am married. So that's why I'm very interested on this conversation.
The marriage stuff is specific to Texas. Because in the United States, it depends of the states too. Not all the states are compliant with a surrogacy.
Yeah.
Not all the states are compliant with a surrogacy for foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
And it's why we choose also Texas, because it's a very good state for foreigners to have a surrogacy.
And like when
Vamos a comenzar ya.
It's a long
Let me
process.
start right now.
What I was
It's been
gonna
a
say is,
long process.
I think what they just told us makes us see that it might be that much easier for you because you're in the country where you can do it, in a state that you can do it, and they're still gonna have to face a legal battle even going back to be recognized as parents.
you can do it in New York, we can't.
So when they say that baby was wanted,
It
that
was
baby
wanted.
was wanted.
Clearly.
Clearly, I know.
And since you guys were like abroad for like, I mean, you guys are abroad, like how it's a 12-hour flight.
Yeah.
So having to come for the delivery, how was that coming back? Or like, or not, even like having the communication with Nicole, you know, because she's not around the corner where you can just go visit her, how she's doing and things like that. So you're like, I wonder what she's doing right now. Has she eaten? How is she feeling? You know, like,
Oh, yeah.
like
Well,
all these things, like
a great question.
because like that's your baby, you know.
Yes, but I think it's a trust process. You have to trust your surrogate, and we work like that with Nicole. We cannot control what she will eat, what she will do on our day. So we just trust her, and we have a very easy communication with Nicole. So it was the main points.
Yeah, and you can't tell her, I just want you to eat orange stuff. Like, you're not gonna check anyway.
I feel like I couldn't be like that, being like, like,
well, because
I would have to be like, what are you doing right now?
Where I've asked Nicole, I said, is it okay for you to do this, or can we do this? And we've asked her things like that.
Can you go
While
drinking?
she was pregnant, of course not. And so,
Have some
you know,
alcohol.
she would be like, no, you know, I am. It's okay. The papas, you know, have been very open about things like that because they want her to be happy or something like that. She told me. So my question to you guys, not stressed. Obviously, because I've heard. I don't know. I'm not a mom.
Dicen las malas lenguas.
That the nervous system transfers to the baby. So, like, if she's in a state of stress or you know, stressful situation or whatever the case, you know, emotional and things like that, it would kind of like transfer to the baby.
Yeah, and we want to have a positive journey. It's a human journey, and we want to keep it positive. So we do not want to stress or surrogate or.
And even though if it's not for the baby, we want Nicole to like the journey, to feel comfortable, to love the journey, to like it, to not feel stressed about it. So,
but it's the stuff you discussed during the match meeting with the surrogate. So how you imagine the journey during the pregnancy, after the pregnancy, you discuss everything. So you have to be very on the same point,
On the same page.
and everything went smoothly. I think we cannot imagine a
better
better surrogate than Nicole.
I love that.
Yeah, I know that is amazing.
Honestly, I feel that way too. Like every day I tell her, like I said, you know, every day I tell her, especially when we did the whole like fitness class. I mean, that's just one of the reasons, but I'm like, Nicole loves doing stuff like that, like on her own. And then you guys,
do too.
I know. Like, what are the chances? It's not like you sat and were like, "Do you like to do this type of fitness?" You know, like, no, you didn't sit there. But you know, eventually that came about, and now it's a activity that you guys have enjoyed together.
Yes.
to be truly honest, that wasn't our criteria. We wanted to have a human person in front of us, like taking into consideration in our feeling. You have a contract where you put a lot of stuff in. The main concern we had was, because you have to ask this question, what's happening if you've got to end the life of the baby? whose choice is that? Is it the intended parents or the surrogate? Because you have to ask yourself that question. And we wanted someone who is not pro-life in case we had to do the choice. We wanted us to do that choice. That was our main topic. Then we wanted a state where we could both be recognized as legal parents. Those were our two main criteria. And the only thing that is restrainful for Nicole is that after 5 months, she couldn't go abroad or far away, because if she gets delivery, she would be recognized as the legal mom, for example, in Mexico. That's why
you put it in the contract.
You put it in those were our main criteria. The rest, we wanted to be authentic. We wanted to bond with a surrogate. That's why we came for the 5th month. Not every dads are doing that. However, it was important, at least very important for me, because I wanted to create a relation with Nicole before to come for the final delivery.
Which, I mean, did that help? Because were you guys in the delivery? And who decided whether you would be in the delivery room or not?
You discussed this point also during the match meeting, if the surrogate is open to have one of both of the dads in the delivery room. And Nicole was definitely very open about it. It was not a big topic for us. We want Nicole to be comfortable during the delivery. She could announce at the last moment that, oh no, I want to be alone or with someone of my family. It was not a big deal for us. But you discuss that at the very beginning too. And we have the chance to be both in the delivery room. And it was a magical moment for us to be with Nicole and to have the first sound of Tom in the delivery room. So it was very emotional.
And how was the feeling of like holding your son for the first time?
Oh yeah, it was magical. Yeah.
But I remember like in the delivery room, they were asking like, how is he called? How is he called? And we're like, wait, I've got to tell it to Nicole first. As soon as she knows, you're allowed to know. But so we went to Nicole and said, his name is Tom. And she told us that she liked this name. And then I went back to the doctor and said, yeah, now you can know. His name is Tom.
Aww. So Nicole was a part of like, I would say, we all cannot speak on other surrogate parents, but honestly, like I said, we've only seen it in movies, kind of. This is very, this is even taboo for us that, you know, that this is all very open in the United States. But, you know, you guys have been like extremely open about the whole process. So, for you guys to even consider her for like the name, that's down to the T, like down to the detail. And that's very sweet.
She didn't have the choice. She just has to know.
She just pretended to have a choice.
I'm letting you know.
If she said, I hate it.
If she said,
I hate it. No, I don't like Tom.
I'm sorry. We're going to have to change it.
She was very supportive about our choice.
Bob, okay.
But I'll allow it.
So going back to the first embryos that you created, whose sperm did you all use and why? And why not the other?
Yeah, we did choose a sperm donor. We did all the exams together and we chose at the last moment. We do not communicate
about it.
Yes, about it for the moment, but we will do it, I think, when Tom will grow up. Just
also like no, you got because I'm like,
why are you nervous?
Because I'm like,
this is still a mic.
Because the dad does because. Like neither of you know who the dad is.
Yes,
we know.
Oh, okay. I was like,
you're like, wait, what?
But you can choose to not know if you want to.
We decided
to both give and ask the clinic to.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We decided to choose and we decided to let that information between us for now, because regarding to everyone, we want to be both recognized as parents at the other regarding to Tom. That's why the first who will know this information will be Tom. Right. When will be in age to ask this question.
Right,
yes.
right.
We do not want to hide anything to Tom regarding the journey and or the process, and it's why we also want to be connected with Nicole in the future to allow Tom to know Nicole, to discuss with her, and we think it's a beautiful journey with a lot of beautiful people, and we don't want to hide anything to our son.
Yes.
I love that. I remember I was so worried when she was gonna
make it about you now.
No way. Stop. I was so worried about the delivery when I was like, yeah, they're gonna get their baby, and then who's gonna be there with her? Like, do I need to be there with her or whatever? Obviously any of us could, right? But since I feel like I'm a little bit flexible with my schedule, I could just close out the days. And so that was my thought process. Like, I thought I need to be there when they take their baby, because who's gonna be there with her? But then you guys have been like extremely like.
It was important for us.
And we asked, like, normally we had a plan. We asked, like, if just one of us could be in the room, who will it be? For the record, it was Vincent. And after...
I'm less emotional. Most variable.
Thank you for the baby. Bye.
I'm the crying person. And just, we wanted to split, like, we were planning one will live with the baby and one will stay with Nicole. However, when we wanted to do that, they told us, you both have to leave. You got no choice. Get out.
No. You're like, no, we had a plan.
Yeah. You're ruining our plan.
It was during the C-section, so it was a medical stuff. But yes, we came back as soon as possible in Nicole rooms after that to present our Tom and.
Because truly that was like a movie. Our rooms were just in front of each other. So you just have to walk across the corridor, say, hey, hi, we're going to feed Tom. Do you want to be there? Okay, we're coming.
That so much.
But I know we were there knocking on their door too.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like because, again, it's a taboo situation. I feel like what was Nicole going to feel like afterwards? You know, for us as friends, it was important for us to be there for her and to be like, how is she going to be feeling? Will she be over emotional? Will the papas just kind of like go into the little cocoon and stuff? And we understood that was a possibility. So when we saw the opposite, it was very refreshing. Until this moment.
And it is a possibility. Every surrogacy is different, and it's our way to do it. But overall, we want to keep a positive journey, and when we talk about it and when we refer to it, have a positive spirit, and know that Nicole is happy, Tom is happy, and everybody is okay.
We asked, and we talked about that before, like, do you want to see the baby after or not? Because Nicole might want it not to see him.
Right.
Yes,
and,
right after.
We left like 30 hours from after the birth from the hospital. However, Nicole had to stay a little bit longer, but it was important for us to come with food because this is my usual stuff.
That's how you show your love.
Yeah. Vincent has been married with me because I'm a cook, obviously. But it was important just to be with her and to let her know that the journey doesn't end with the delivery, and we are still here while she will be recovering and trying to walk properly again. So that's why we did a little turn around into the corridor together. But we were there and we are still there. And she's invited over to France with you, Lorraine.
Hey, next podcast in France.
Stay tuned.
Lorraine in Paris.
Lorraine in Paris. And Nicole.
Lorraine is taking it.
Again, making it about her.
Are you guys ready to go back? When are you guys going back?
We are going back, next week.
Oh my goodness.
We stayed almost 2 months in El Paso, in Texas. 2 weeks before the delivery and 1 month and a half after, because we need an American passport and we need Tom to grow up a bit before taking a long flight. But yes, he's gone crazy.
Like our family are waiting for us, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Are they gonna get you at the airport? You're looking forward to that
Probably.
already?
We planned that. We are organized people, so a couple of friends like
They have tickets. First, second.
like Fanny and Nicolas to name them. We spoke a lot about the journey with them, and so they're going to be there at the airport to pick us up at home. They did our groceries, so the fridge will be full.
Stocked up.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they're taking all our luggage in the big van, and they have already a baby seat in case we don't. So everything is planned, and Fanny is like, I'm going to be the first one to see the baby.
There's like a competition. No, but we are very excited to come back and see our friends and family, but we have a great time in El Paso, Texas. It was very positive, and
we could have left earlier because we had the possibility to get the passport earlier. However, we wanted to stick to the plan because it's great to get our bubble here, and as soon as we will be back, so like 2 days after our flight, like Vincent is going back to work. I'm on my own, so I've got more flexibility as Lorraine, and all the family are gonna be there too. So it's gonna we'll have to adapt to everything again. However, we are enjoying every moment with Nicole as well because we know that it's gonna be hard to split, and that's why we want to know that there is an after.
Yes, definitely.
To wrap up with the conversation, is there some advice you would like to give to anyone who's going through this process? Maybe something you learned that you might have wanted to know before?
Yes. I think the main advice is to be patient. It's a long process. It's a human process. You have some stuff who are great and some other who do not go as you wished as the first transfer. So you have to be very patient. It's a long process and a human process. And never forget that it's a human process, that you have the surrogate is a person who helps you, and you have to bond and to be here for her too, and not just to focus on the target and the final step.
And never ever try to schedule. So like I have my first transfer here, so I might be parent here. You will always be disappointed if you work like that. However,
step by step,
the end of the process worth it. Like we came as a couple and we are living as a family thanks to Nicole, which is awesome.
I love that so much.
I'm gonna cry, and I never
Are you
cry.
so articulate with your words too? The way you guys are articulate with your words, just kind of. So
yeah, that's true.
That's beautiful.
Well, congratulations,
Yes,
guys.
congratulations.
We're so happy for you.
We loved having you guys here, and in El Paso also, you know. So I know we're just a little West Texas city, dusty and all, literally, but you know, you guys are always welcome back.
Yes.
Please come back with us at least.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you guys. Remember, my name is Lorraine.com. I have my PAC, and then we have the Papas and Gus. We'll leave our links down below so you guys can follow and give us any comments, concerns that you may have.
And please say goodbye in French, just to close it out.
Au revoir.
À bientôt.
You were like, your belly was like out. You were like already like 17 months. You were already showing.
And everybody's like,
Congratulations.
¿Se salió? Hi, Nicole. Qué buen punto.
I want mine.
Just taste it. You could put mermelada. You could put mermelada, whatever. I put Nutella.
I'm gonna show Nutella.
You're fucking kidding me.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Where's the evidence?
I'm allergic to that.
No wonder Carlos hates you.
Depende.
Lorraine here. And welcome to our post